thank you, Ann, and thank you to the Board of Conservation Voters and all the membership and conservation-minded people in the state of South Carolina. I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't be more hopeful for the future of South Carolina than when I see like-minded individuals who put the state above their own political careers, their own ideology, and their own self-interest, and that is what we have here today, and that is what this endorsement means to me. I'm reminded about a quote from the book of Genesis that I like to think about when we talk about our world. And God said that when He put Adam here on this earth, that He gave two instructions: cultivate and care for the Garden of Eden. And to me, South Carolina is our Garden of Eden. And we have a responsibility, and it is to cultivate it and to use its resources and to use what God has placed in the state to help grow jobs and the economy and do great things. But it is also to care for it, to make sure that our children and our grandchildren and future generations enjoy just as well as we have what God placed on this earth for us. And what I believe we need, and what Conservation Voters knows we need so much right now, is a leader in South Carolina who has a vision that includes conservation and natural resources as part of the future of this state. It doesn't have to be jobs versus the environment. It can be South Carolina and jobs moving forward together. We can have green energy proposals that move the state forward environmentally and by creating wealth and jobs in South Carolina. We can protect our rivers, farm our communities, and do those things together and move South Carolina forward. You know, I'm proud to have a record moving these issues forward. I'm very proud that one of my first accomplishments when I was elected to the legislature was working with Republicans and Democrats to create the Conservation Land Bank. And I'm proud that I helped override the current governor's veto of funding for the Conservation Land Bank, because it was the right thing to do. So, as governor in 2015, we're going to work to remove barriers that exist to using alternative energy in South Carolina. We're going to make sure that we map out and conserve our natural resources, and like our rivers and streams, and celebrate the diversity of this state. We have seen 3 years where there's been no real support for conservation in South Carolina, no real vision for how we could move the state forward by highlighting what makes us special. And what makes us special in South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, are the people and the places that we have. My pledge to you as the next governor of South Carolina is that we will celebrate and protect both. We can grow the economy of South Carolina while we preserve what makes it special, and we can do it, most importantly, together. With that, let me say thank you again, Ann and the board and all of you who care about conservation and the environment in South Carolina. Thank you.